Hey guys, I am Shantae with Completely Cracky by Shantae, and I just want to welcome you to my live. Forgive my voice; that's a little, little scratchy right now, but it's all good. So we are going to be working on a Christmas grapevine wreath. So again, I'm stepping outside my comfort zone just a little bit because I have a vision in my head, but I don't know if if it's going to come to fruition. So I have this leftover ball garland that I use on a wreath, on a evergreen wreath that I use. And so I had just this small, it's probably about what, 21 inches long. And so I didn't want to throw it away, and it wasn't big enough for me to put on my deco mesh. But I thought I would, maybe just zhuzh up a grapevine. So we are going to see how that goes. So I'm going to change my view. And I'm also going to, excuse me, try to see if I can, there I am, find myself. So what I've done so far, I've gone ahead and I don't like for things to be shown on the outside of the grapevine. So I just did a couple of the vines and I attached some pipe cleaners to them. And what I'm going to do is I had some, because again, I'm trying to be frugal. I had some leftover mesh, and so I'm going to use this as my base. Sorry, I thought I heard my dog. And because he's always creeping around me. So I'm just going to see if I can find myself one on YouTube. Yep, there I am. All right, perfect. All right. So I cut these at I want to say 21 or 22 inches. And I'm just going to do some curls and ruffles. So I'm just going to roll it in a little bit just so that it's not, the frayed part won't be seen. And then I'm just going to attach this to I'll probably have to go back through and cut the excess off, but we'll see. Hey, Rachel, how are you? We're working on a grapevine tonight. We'll see how it turns out. We'll see if what's in my head will come out. And I think I just did about 8 sections, so not too many. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Just 8 because the scrap of bar garland isn't that long, so I don't need too much. All right. I knew I wanted to use the ball garland, and I have some picks and things, but I was like, I don't know if it's going to come together. So we're going to be doing this on the fly because again, when I do my grapevines, I do it so much better off camera because I have time to think. And if something doesn't look right, hi Tamara, how are you? If something doesn't look right, I can take it apart. So now I'm under pressure. To make sure it looks okay. But I have, once I put my mesh on, I will show you some of the things I'm thinking about adding, and you guys can tell me what you think. Is everyone having a good evening? It is cold as the dickens up here. That's all I can say. Cold, cold, cold. And my husband will not let me turn the heat on. We'll probably have to wait till Halloween. Normally it's November, but it has been downright cold. I will say that I have had the space heaters on because I can't work in the cold. So I had a space heater on in my office and in the bathroom so that when I get out of the shower, it's not too cold. Oh, well, welcome, Tamara. I love to do grapevines, but I love to do them off camera. When you have glue, you never know what's going to happen. So I may cut a couple more pieces just as some filler. But we'll see. I might see, hold on just a sec. I only have a little bit left, but I think I might add like 3 more pieces. Let me see if I have enough for 3. Maybe I just won't cut them as long. Well, no, it looks like I may only have enough for for 2, maybe. I did see some filler spots that I don't know if my if everything's going to fill it out, and I don't want to see the grapevine itself. So, all right, so I'm just going to, but I'm glad I was able to use that roll up. Actually, I have another piece here that it didn't look as good, so I wasn't going to use it, but I think I am going to use it now. So all I did was I just cut the pipe cleaner in half so that I wasn't wasting. Oh, really? Wow. We had a freeze warning last night until this morning, until like 9 o'clock this morning. So it has been, I'm like, this isn't fall. This is winter weather. And again, I don't mind the cold at all, but it was just like, we had no warning. It was just like, it was 70 and then it was 30. The craft show that I was at a couple of weekends ago, I am still recovering from that show because I was ill prepared clothing wise because it was so windy and cold, and you were in the grass, and we were in the shady side of the park. So we got the sun every now and then, but it was so cold. So I feel like I was getting, I had a little cold. And then I think on Sunday, like everything was wet from the dew. So, you know, my feet were cold. I'm just trying to get this other piece right here. And my throat was sore for like a week. And so I've been nursing it with with some tea. My husband gave me some Halls. All right. And then I'll do this one right here. This last piece. And then I'll show you my goodies. If you're watching for the first time, welcome. And if you're returning, thanks so much for hanging out. My girlfriend isn't here to chit chat with me, and my husband had a meeting, so he's not here to chit chat. So it's so much nicer when I have someone to talk to. All right, so here is the base. We got the green, and then we have this green, red, and white garland. And so here are some things I'm thinking about. We'll see. So at first I was looking at, not that, this greenery that had some gold or silver shimmy to it. And I was like, I don't know about that. But then I remembered that I had these cute green and red balls that I picked up from Hobby Lobby. And then I also picked up these that had little curlies in it with some little shimmy on it. And I definitely want to add some snowflakes on it because I'm not using a sign. So it's going to be all just picks. And so then I have these little berries as well. They're just not as, they're more matted. But I think I can get away with intertwining them. And then just to give it some fullness, I thought maybe I should add some of this greenery. So before I do any of that, I'm going to attach my ball garland and we'll see how we need to fill in. So stay tuned. And wish me luck. I'm going to use a couple of zip ties because I don't know if the pipe cleaner is strong enough. So let's see. I'm not going to put it, I'm going to start it after my first tie here. So I'm just going to put the zip tie in between the branches. Sorry, my husband forgot that I'm live, and so he's calling to let me know he's on his way home. All right. Again, I don't want it to go around the grapevine. I want it to be in the middle so it holds it together. So now I'm going to just attach it right in between I don't know if you can see it. So I'm going to put this underneath so I can try to hide some of that, the base, like that, the white stem, hide the mechanics a little bit. Put this over. I'm just zigzagging it just so that I can see where I'm going to attach it. I don't want all of my greenery pushed to one side. So I am. All right. All right, so I'm going to have a couple more places where I'm going to cover it. Oh no. Luckily where we're located, we normally get all four seasons and I love it. It's just sometimes they just get confused and don't know when they're supposed to come in. they get tagged in and then someone changes their mind and then they want to go back. It's just, all right, so I'm cutting that off. That's why I was like, I'm not too far north and I'm not too far south. I'm just in the middle so that I can appreciate all the seasons. All right, then I'm going to try to get this one underneath here. And I'm going to rotate. There we go. All right, last one. All right, I can't see. My little charm sometimes gets stuck on my wreath. I see it. It's just getting stuck. There we go. I think what I'm going to do now is probably make my bow. Trying for you not to see some of this white. So I'm going to pull. There we go. All right. So now I'm just going to fix the balls so that they're not clustered in one spot. And we're sharing the love a little bit. Nice thing about ball gowns is that, you know, because they're wired, you can move them around. All right, so now, oh no, Tamara, where are you? All right, so this is the ribbon that I started with. So I initially was just going to do this because it has the like a hunter green and a lime green. I was going to use these, and then I saw this, but I thought it's a little muted. But then I happened to be at my computer and I saw the polka dots, so I'm going to use all three of these. So we'll see how my bow looks. Oh, you're in Indiana. Okay. I live in West Virginia. I'm originally from Philadelphia, but I live in West Virginia now. And my husband says that I've gotten soft because I don't like the cold. And I'm like, I don't mind the cold. I just prefer it not to be so cold. All right, so now I'm just trying to see how long I want my tails. Because I think I'm going to, I have a couple of spots where I can, all right, well, I can always cut. I can't add to, so I'll make it a little bit longer. I have 3 shows coming up in November, and I'm like, I feel like I have enough, at least for the first show, but I definitely will not have enough for the last 2. So I am trying to get myself together. All right, I'm thinking I'm just going to do, I think I'm going to do 3 loops on each side. Come Come on over. I was trying to remember where Indiana was. Come on over. It is beautiful here. We have, you know, the mountains, the rivers. And we're so close. You know, we're an hour from DC, an hour from, you know, Baltimore. So, not far from Pennsylvania or Virginia. So, all right. So, one down. I'm going to use Miss Rachel's trick. I'm going to put my little clip here. And I'm just going to space out my bow and fix it. I know sometimes when I do my bows on live, I'm rushing because I don't want to keep you guys too long. But I realize sometimes my bows don't look as cute because I'm rushing. All right, so now I'll do the lime green because I want to use this as just like my little loop. So I'm only going to do two of this. Hubby's home because the dog's barking. I made, for my fall show, I made these witches hats, and they were quite the hit. I think I made 6, and I only brought back 1, so that was good. Actually, the show overall was really good. I'm hoping that I can get 2 spaces next year. OMG. I don't know how I did that. Only because I'm realizing that, you know, because of the bulkiness of our product, it's just hard to get a nice presentation in a 12 by 12, or like one of my shows is a 10 by 10. I'm like, I don't know how I'm going to squeeze everything in, and I just don't like to have all of my wreaths bunched up together. So hey buddy. Hey buddy. All right, I'm on TV, so you gotta go. That was Romeo, my doggy. He was just letting me know that Daddy was home. All right, and I think I'm just going to do 1 of this color. And I'm just bringing my bows in just like a 1/2 inch. I gotta be careful. I don't know what I'm cutting, but I definitely cut off an extra piece somehow. All right, and then I'm just going to use this as my center bow, or center loop. And again, I pray it looks okay once I get it on the grapevine. What you making, Rachel? All right, so I have my little bow. Now I feel like, you know how you second guess yourself? I'm definitely second guessing myself because now I feel like maybe I have my tails too long. But it is what it is, and I will make do. So I'm just going to add my pipe cleaner in the back. Ooh, that sounds yummy. I made, before I went to Bible study last night, I made kibasi with some broccoli and some egg noodles. So we'll probably have that for dinner unless my husband ate while he was at his meeting. All right, so I'm just going to attach this. I'm going to put it through. I'm going to try to put it through. I got one. I'm going to use my threading needle for this one because the lighting is so bad. I feel like I have all the lights on in my craft room, but it's still so darn dark. All right. All right, I'll have to fluff it. Oh, thank you. All right. All right, so I'm going to, because I just squished my bow, I'm going to fluff up my bow, and I'm just going to turn it around. And there's a lot of tails going on over here. See what we have. So I'm just going to separate based on pattern. I'll put some to the inside and some to the outside. And I'm just going to use, I'm hoping I can use the pipe cleaner that I had for the deco mesh. And if you guys are responding or talking and I'm not responding to you, please forgive me. Sometimes Facebook shows me and sometimes it doesn't. So more than likely I will have to go back. Hold on, I'm going to do this because that should be on the bottom. It's weird. Sometimes it shows me comments, sometimes it doesn't. My little charm. And I'm going to separate it once. Put this one right here. I would usually also have it on a little easel, but I don't think my camera angle is all that good, so I'm not going to do that. All right, so I've done the inside. So now I'm just going to bring these off to the outside. And I'm just using the pipe cleaner that I had. I think it's the weirdest thing. I don't understand why they're selective as to what we see and what we don't see. Because then, you know, those that are watching are thinking that we're ignoring them, but we're not. All right, so now I'm just trying to figure out a good place for me to put this. I want to put it right here, but I don't have a tie, so I think I'm going to have to just add one. Luckily, I have this left over. So I'm just going to add this extra so that I have a place to add my we're winging it because, again, what I have in my head isn't necessarily what is coming to life, but we're going to make it work. All right. I just like to separate them just a little bit so that you get to see. And then I don't want my tails too much longer than the wreath, so I'm just going to go ahead and cut them. I'm really loving this polka dot. I picked up this one. I don't know if it was Sam's or if it was Costco. I think it may have been Sam's. So that I can do some bows at my craft show. I thought it was pretty and whimsical. And people might like the traditional green and red. All right, so I have to lift it up so I can see what I'm doing here. All right, so this is what we have so far. Now, let's see what type of goodies. Okay, I'm going to turn it this way. Maybe that you get a better view this way. Okay. All right, so maybe we can start with let me see how easy. Okay, perfect. Okay, so from this one, I was able to get 4 out of. And I may only use 4. You know, I am one of those, I don't like a lot of stuff. So most times my designs aren't so elaborate because I just don't like to put a whole lot of stuff in mine. All right, so let's see. I'm going to do a dry run before I add my glue, okay? All right, so I think I need to cut it though. I feel like it's a little long. It's a little tangled, so I'm going to try to untangle it. And I'm going to figure out where that came from. Let's see. Yep. All right, so I'm going to put one right above the bow. And I'm going to turn this around so that I don't accidentally get glue on my ribbon. All right, so we have some coming from the left. So let's see if I can get a small one, or a shorter one, I should say, to maybe go here. I'm going to take some of this paper off. Maybe I'll put it right down here so it doesn't take away from the bow. Does anyone have any craft shows coming up? I'm going to get my, hopefully, I wanted to get my, let me use another one because I'm afraid that's going to unravel. So let me. Oh, really? Is it a week-long event? Today, what's today? Oh, today's Wednesday. Or does it start tomorrow or Friday? Because I have one, this year is the first time that I'm going to do a 3-day event. And I have 2 of those back to back. So I pray that I have enough inventory for it all. Hey, Carolyn. All right, so I have that one, and I'm going to put another one right over here. Let me just make sure. It's going wild. It's going wild. Oh, wow. At the event I was at a couple of weekends ago, the couple beside me, they do a 10-day event. I was like, oh my, I don't know if I have enough stuff for 10 days. But they sell like jewelry, so they can, oops. All right. Oh, okay. Well, we appreciate you watching us. I feel like there's a void right here. I need to put something right here. So I'm going to have to use this one, but I can't find my tape. Hold, please. I know it's somewhere. All right, well, we're going to have some faith that it's not going to unravel, but I think, or maybe, hold on, I have to hold it up. Yeah, it definitely needs something right here. So my 18-inch base has made my wreath a lot bigger. So I'm filling it out a little bit. All right, so we have these whimsical greeneries. I am in West Virginia. Let's see, maybe add just a little of these in between here, just to give it some more dimension, so that everything is not, the party's not on the outside alone. Yeah. I'm going to cut some off. I'm in West Virginia, but I'm close to DC, Baltimore, Virginia. I'm very fortunate that I am close to pretty much anything, because I'm originally from Philadelphia, so it's a 3-hour ride if I wanted to go home. I just hate, you know, we have family in Connecticut, that's 5 hours. Family in North Carolina, that's 5 hours. And sometimes, whew, like I could probably do a 3-hour trip. Although we have done 5 hours there and back, but not fun. I don't know if I should add my little curly cues or not. You guys tell me. Do you think I need to add some curly cues? Can you hold on? I'm gonna turn it around. Now, can you guys see if I should add a little bit more? Maybe just one. Maybe I could put that here. Again, now I'm being extra. Oh, Northern California. Nice. My best friend lives in San Diego, and I love visiting him. Although, the last time I went to visit, we had just had, it was cool. I think it was August. And it was cool here. And they had a little heat storm. I go to visit, and I had to stop at Walmart to get a sweater because a cold front had come in. I was like, what is going on? But it's so beautiful. Okay, I think I'm just going to do one right here, maybe. All right, let me see if I can find... Oh, Southern Missouri. All right. Welcome. All right. I'm going to cut some of this off too, because I'm so afraid I don't want to get any of the glue on my ribbon. And I'm going to bend it just a little bit so that it's easier for me to insert. All right, so let's see where I want to put it. I see mesh, so I'm going to move the mesh out the way. Oh, there we go. Perfect. A few years ago, I did a 5K, and I'm thinking about not doing another 5K, but I have the app. It's called Couch to 5K. What made me think of it is Rachel and her keto diet. But for me, I just feel like I don't eat badly. I just feel like I don't move enough. So I'm thinking that I might start, pretending as if I'm going to do a 5K. and do the Couch to 5K app. Okay. Well, now I feel like, do I need another one? Hold on. I'm having second thoughts. Did I do one at the bottom? Should I add one coming from here? What do you guys think? Oh my goodness, Rachel. I'm trying to think. He normally comes to town because he still has family here or in Maryland. He normally alternates years, and so I try to go see him, but I have, since COVID hit. Okay, perfect. Since COVID, I haven't been out to visit, but I would love to go out to see him. All right, one more. I think I'm going to put it right. All right, and I think I'm going to leave this one long because I want to have it to hide underneath. Yeah, maybe just a little bit. These, you have to eat your Wheaties in order to we also my husband is a Raider fan, and so for our anniversary I surprised him and took him to a game, so that was so much fun. Okay, I think I'm going to loosen up the curly cues on here, and then I'm going to pull these tails down. And move that greenery. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Well, he would love you, Gigi's. Oh my goodness. He is a diehard. I bought him a brick for the Las Vegas stadium, and just waiting to get a chance to go. We were trying to go when the Eagles played the Raiders, but the tickets were just ridiculous, so we didn't do that. So we're hoping to get a chance to go to Vegas so he can see them in the new stadium, and for us to find his brick with his name on it. I will let him know that we had someone on that was a diehard Raiders fan too. All right, so I think I am done. Rachel, not before you come see me. You have to come see me first. Or I'm going to come see you. One or the other. All right, let me change my view. Maybe you get a better angle if I have it up a little bit. Yeah. When I took my husband to see the Raiders, his brother-in-law is a Chiefs fan, and of course they were playing the Chiefs, so it was very interesting because the Chiefs won, and my brother-in-law isn't like, he isn't a trash talker, which kills my husband. He'd rather you say something smart, but nope, he kept saying, I'll just let the score speak for itself. All right, so we are done. A nice whimsical, I have to fix my ribbons at the tails at the bottom. A nice, and I will add a hook so that the customer will know how to hang it. And I will probably do I might do some touch up of the, anytime you tell me, and we'll make it happen. So this is nice and whimsical. I think it's almost what I imagined in my head. I think it turned out okay. All right, but I want to thank you guys for hanging out. Southern California, Northern California, Southern Indiana, and Missouri, I believe. And of course, Alabama. So I want to thank you all for hanging out with me. I should be a good girl and come on live Friday, but my anniversary is on Saturday. So I'm not quite sure if my husband has something planned for us on Friday or if we're just going to celebrate on Saturday. So if we don't have plans on Friday for our anniversary, I will definitely do another live because I need to make at least 23 more wreaths before the 3rd. So you guys have a great evening. And if I don't see you on Friday, I will definitely be back here next Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you guys for hanging out, and you guys have a great rest of your week. Thank you, Tamara.